There is one primary problem with this card. Yep, it's a motherfucking trap card. And I don't say this to say that Painful Escape is a terrible card. I just think shit fucking sucks. There's a difference. You tribute a monster, and you add a monster with the same original type, attribute, and level, but with a different original name from your deck or graveyard to your hand. We're just gonna get this shit out the way. Burning Abyss is like one of the very few decks that seems practical enough to play this card in it. How many traps do you play? Like 20? But then again, you'd probably just be better off playing some other shit. But anyway, if you played one of this motherfucker, you could search your tour guide. Was it Graf and Sir replace themselves? They mentioned in their blog post as if this was a good idea, Magic Spectre. I think this is a terrible fucking idea. Not because they're Magic Spectre, but they do not replace themselves when they're tributed. They replace themselves over time because you just pendulum summon the motherfuckers that you tribute with the Magic Spectre spell and traps. You do not want to tribute a Magic Spectre for this. They also mentioned Tellarknights because they're level 4 warriors. I guess because Call the Haunted and Oasis, and then there's also Altair as well. But this goes back to it being a trap. You would just rather have a better trap. It ain't like you're missing some shit if you don't play this motherfucker. I think it's more painful for you to play this card than not to. It does work, however, with Perform Mages if you tribute your Trick Clown. And if you do that, you can search Damage Juggler, and you can search Mirror Conductor, which comes out in Dimension of Chaos. There's also Hieratics. Most of them are level 6 and 5, right? So you'll be getting a normal monster and searching. But here is the problem that I said earlier in the video. It's a trap. Hieratics don't want no motherfucking traps, do they? No? And of course, not to mention fucking Zekers, Harpies, because they all have different names originally. What the fuck I just say? This card seems only decent with a monster that you tribute that replaces itself. Harpies don't do that shit. Now, some people may say tributing a Harpist off and getting 2 searches is cool, but I'd rather just play a better card. I guess you could also go with Raid Rapids if you give a fuck. There are enough archetypes that this card does support, but it doesn't make the archetype any better. This is a card, yeah, it would have probably been better if it was a spell, but I don't even think it would have been played that much because of this effect. Most archetypes cannot make use of this, in my opinion, because the way that the game is now, I don't want to play no motherfucking card that tributes any of my monsters that doesn't do anything to my opponent's shit. So, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. If you'd like to help me make some money, some cash, that motherfucker De Niro. All I really ask you to do is spend literally seconds out your day and clicking advertisements. This is a lot easier for you if you do not have on ad block, but if you do have it on, I humbly ask you to take that shit off. And of course, put it back on when you're done. Thank you very much in advance. It's very much appreciated, and you have my gratitude.